Hi Samruddhi, shall we get started? What's the thought behind naming it Pablo and the broader vision back then to design an art cafe?
Alright, so this place was designed back in 2016-17 and the client wanted to bring in the lounge culture in Nagpur. So what better way to connect with the crowd by bringing in an art theme cafe. So the first keyword while designing this cafe that came to my mind and ran across my mind was a painter's empty canvas. Now there could be various possibilities when designing it, whether to have an anonymous painter or to have a famous painter. But then we narrowed down on this famous painter called as Pablo Picasso. And by the way, your second question about why Pablo? Because Picasso, I think everybody knew who Picasso is as an artist, but Pablo is Picasso's first name, nobody knew. So to make it sound more cooler and for people to get more curious about it, I think we named it Pablo.
Okay. Tell us the concept behind this cubic chandelier.
Right, so this right on top of me is this cubic chandelier. Pablo was a lot into abstract style of work. His one of the very famous predominant work styles was cubism. And in order to represent that, I've tried to create this beautiful tall chandelier that is completely DIY project, made out of aluminium channels collared, and there are like holes drilled into it so that we can even put light into it. So there are various cubes made out of these channels, and they are like layered and chained on one on top of the other, and that makes for this beautiful stark chandelier. And as we are standing here in the atrium, these paintings that you see right behind me, whether it's the Dora Maar or the seated woman, these all represent the cubism style of Pablo Picasso.
This new color scheme looks great. Tell us about it.
Right, so let's get into the new color scheme. This right here is the new color scheme that you see. So it's been 6 to 7 years now that Pablo has been running, and we wanted a fresher vibe to it. And again, researching about Picasso's color theories. So rose period was one of the very predominant color periods or working styles of Picasso, which is why you see the whole palette is now rose or coral in color. So it is a particular shade that I've picked up. And to complement that, I've also added hues of blue here and there, whether it is in the form of table or the bar counter, because one of his work styles was also the blue period. So both of them are really complementing each other well, and I think people are really resonating with the fresh color that has been applied.
Alright, quickly take us around all the artsy stuff you have put here.
Right, very excited about this question. So what you see right behind me is a beautiful charcoal sketch of Pablo and all his friends and credits to my artist Sanjay, who's done it really well. Then what you see on top is these beautiful chandeliers being painted in abstract form, which is one of the predominant styles of Pablo. Right here is a DJ booth which I literally sketched. It was like a child's dream to design these things. So this is a guitar painting of Pablo Picasso which has been infused in the DJ booth design. All these beautiful canvases again, whether it's the silhouette or the femme couch design, and many such of various styles of Picasso. And then we have this beautiful collage of Pablo and his friends, again popping out in blue background. Right here is the DJ booth, and Pablo was a lot into installations. So what you see are those bull's head installations that I've tried to do again DIY using cycle stand and a seat. So that's the backdrop. Also in the artsy stuff, I forgot to mention about the doodles which Pablo used to design. So that's also there, and there's so much more actually.
What's with the new bar?
Right, so the new bar, as you see, is in abstract shape firstly, and then it has got that pop of blue which really stands out, depicting blue period of Pablo Picasso. What you see here is the detailing of flutes, again adding rhythm to the whole place, and this beautiful stone that you see on top, like really huge in design, is adding to the grandiosity of this place.
Any quote that you relate a lot with Pablo Picasso?
This very famous and very favorite of mine actually. All children are artists. The problem is to remain an artist once he grows up. So that has stayed with me, and I try to apply it in my daily life as well. That's one of the favorites.
Any memory you would like to share from the making days?
Oh, there are a lot of fun memories, but a couple of them that I'd like to share was one particular one, this supply corner. So I remember I told the client that I want like 20,000-30,000 bucks, and I'm going to this art shop and buy anything and everything that I want to create this corner, and he gave me, so it was like a child living his dream where you could like go and purchase anything that you want to, that too from an art store. So I picked up all these items, and when I got it here, I also made sure that I get my hands dirty and slip in certain paint here and there so that it looks used, as if Pablo Picasso has used this supply corner to create art pieces and doesn't look fresh. So one of that was that, and the other one was my accidents at the site. So I remember that in both the sites, whether it was Pablo Nagpur or Pablo Navi Mumbai, I met with a small accident while crossing the road, or while there's this MS structure being made, and I was almost going to topple and fall down. And when I told this to the client, also my dear friend Angar, he would say, he would to my surprise laugh at it and say that you're lucky. So मेरा accident होना साइड पे इन लोग के लिए funny था कि नहीं ये तो भाई lucky है, अभी हमारे लिए गिर गई साइड पे. So that is one of the memories that I treasure.
Tell us a little bit about your brand, samsdraftingboard, am I right?
Oh yeah, so my brand is like a very innovative, thought process and focused brand which aims at quality over quantity. And what I aim to do is tell story through my designs. So anything and everything that is vision oriented, applies a lot of innovation, is very craft and artistic oriented, has a lot to do with sustainability, keeping environment in mind. That is something that samsdraftingboard does. So if you're someone who's on the lookout for that, you're at the right place.